At 79, Elizabeth Taylor finally told the truth. What Richard Burton never admitted shocked everyone. No warning, no build-up, just one sharp confession. Fans froze instantly. The clip felt different. Her voice was lower. Her guard finally dropped. She said the truth she avoided for decades. The truth Burton never admitted. Not once. Not publicly. Why now? Why after years of silence? Why after Burton's death? She paused mid-sentence. She looked down. The room went quiet. Was she revealing regret? Was she exposing a hidden mistake? Was this the real reason they collapsed? The clip spread fast. People replayed every second, every breath, every hesitation. This wasn't a headline stunt. This was real. A confession too heavy for their prime. If you're here for the truth behind Hollywood legends, hit subscribe. Drop a like so more viewers see this story. Elizabeth Taylor looked untouchable. Perfect diamonds, perfect posture, perfect control. People believed she owned every room. They thought nothing scared her. Richard Burton looked powerful. Sharp voice, sharp mind, sharp presence. Fans saw confidence, not chaos. They believed he led every moment. Together, they looked unstoppable. The glamorous pair. Hollywood royalty. Public passion packaged as a love story. Every photo fed the myth. Every headline kept it alive. People thought they knew them. They thought the fights were dramatic, not damaging. They thought the breakups meant nothing. They thought the remarriage fixed everything. They thought the legend was real, but the image hid cracks. Taylor hid exhaustion. Burton hid insecurity. Both hid regrets. Both hid wounds the cameras never caught. And fans kept believing the illusion because it looked perfect. But perfection was a costume, and the truth behind it was much heavier. If you're still watching, stay with this. The moment the image shattered came fast. And once it broke, nothing about their love story survived the impact. Everything shifted with one clip. A small, blurry interview. Taylor looked tired. Her tone was different. Her guard finally slipped. She mentioned Burton directly. Then she paused. Then she said, "The truth." Fans heard the break in her voice. They knew something changed. The clip hit social media fast. Views climbed instantly. Comments exploded. People sensed a confession. Not a mistake. A confession. At the same time, a private Burton letter resurfaced. Old handwriting, old regret, old wounds. The timing felt too perfect. Fans connected both pieces. Her pause. His letter. Same regret. Same shadow. Same unresolved truth. Questions spread everywhere. Was this the real reason for their collapse? Did Burton hide guilt? Did Taylor carry pain for decades? Was this moment the key to everything? The clip kept circulating. People replayed it frame by frame. They wanted answers she never gave in her prime. If you're still here, don't move. This was only the spark. The first receipts were much stronger. And once they surfaced, the entire story looked different. The receipts started building fast. The first came from the interview clip. Taylor avoided nothing. She spoke carefully. She hinted at one truth. A truth she never shared before. Fans caught the shift instantly. Her tone changed. Her eyes dropped. Her words tightened. Then came the second receipt. An old set memory. A crew member recalled their real fights. Not playful. Not cinematic. Real. Sharp words. Tense silences. Arguments they tried hiding. Another clip resurfaced. Burton speaking softly about regret. He didn't name Taylor, but everyone knew. His voice cracked. His jaw tightened. It matched her confession too perfectly. Then the journals reappeared. Burton wrote things he never said out loud. Guilt. Mistakes. One unspoken truth. One secret he carried privately. Fans stitched everything together. Her pause. His regret. Their timelines. Their remarriage. Their final distance. The pattern was clear. They were hiding something bigger than a breakup. Something that shaped both lives. If you're still watching, stay locked in. The next set of receipts is darker. Sharper. Harder to ignore. And once you hear them, you'll understand why they never escaped this truth. This is where the story turned darker. The receipts weren't soft anymore. They cut deeper. Crew members spoke years later. They remembered Burton's insecurity. They remembered Taylor's exhaustion. They remembered nights that didn't look like love. Friends mentioned jealousy, real jealousy, not playful tension. Burton struggled with fame. Taylor struggled with pressure. Both struggled with each other. A resurfaced memoir quote added weight. Burton feared losing her constantly, even on good days, even during success. Another insider recalled Taylor saying, "I married him at the wrong time." Short sentence, heavy meaning. It explained more than any interview ever did. Then came the darkest receipt. Burton's apology letters. Repetitive, emotional, filled with regret. But one line stood out. He mentioned an unforgivable mistake. He never named it. He only hinted. Fans combined this with Taylor's confession. Everything aligned. Her tone, his letters, their collapse, their failed second marriage. They weren't breaking from drama. They were breaking from damage. Real damage. Deep enough that neither ever recovered fully. If you're still here, don't blink. The reaction online turned this private truth into a wildfire. And once it spread, there was no going back. The internet reacted instantly. Clips spread everywhere. Tweets multiplied by the minute. Reddit threads dissected every word. Everyone had a theory. Some defended Taylor. Some blamed Burton. Some said both hid the truth deliberately. Old fans returned. New fans jumped in. YouTube comment sections exploded. People compared timelines. People analyzed tone. People replayed the clip endlessly. Edits appeared overnight. Taylor's pause matched with Burton's regret. Side by side, clips went viral. Millions watched the same moments again. The fandom split sharply. Team Elizabeth. Team Burton. Team. They loved wrong. Arguments got louder. Opinions got harsher. Journalists noticed. Blogs picked it up. Headlines questioned the confession. Podcasts debated the missing pieces. The silence around their story finally shattered. And once it broke, the conversation didn't slow down. If you're still watching, stay with it. Because when the online noise hit Hollywood, their public image changed forever. Their image couldn't survive the noise. Old clips resurfaced everywhere. Fans rewatched every interview. Every smile looked forced. Every joke looked defensive. People analyzed body language. Burton's tension. Taylor's exhaustion. Moments once ignored now looked important. Talk shows from the past trended again. Comments said the same thing. Something was wrong. Why didn't we see this earlier? Why did they hide so much? 1. Press rewrote old narratives. Articles labeled their love story unstable. Documentaries reassessed old footage. Experts weighed in on their dynamic. The myth broke completely. They didn't look like Hollywood royalty anymore. They looked human. Flawed. Hurt. Conflicted. Fans questioned everything. Was their romance ever healthy? Was their second marriage doomed from the start? Was the silence intentional? The collapse wasn't dramatic. It was slow. It was quiet. And it came from truths they never shared publicly. If you're still watching, stay close. Their next move wasn't strength. It was damage control. And it revealed even more than the confession. Hollywood reacted fast. Narratives shifted overnight. Publicists stepped in immediately. Statements were drafted. Soft explanations appeared. Old interviews were pushed again. Biographers tried reframing everything. Articles claimed the confession was misunderstood. Others said the clip was out of context. But fans didn't buy it. The tone felt defensive. Too neat. Too polished. A documentary producer commented briefly, then backed out. Studios avoided direct questions. Family members dodged details. Burton's side tried controlling the narrative. Taylor's side tried softening it. Neither strategy worked. Every attempt looked like cleanup. Every statement fueled more suspicion. Fans sensed panic. They sensed the truth slipping out. They sensed a bigger story underneath. The harder Hollywood pushed back, the stronger the confession hit. People trusted Taylor's pause more than any PR line. If you're still watching, stay here. Because after the damage control failed, the real fallout began. And it lasted years. The fallout didn't fade quickly. It reshaped their entire legacy. Studios re-examined old contracts. Biographers rewrote chapters. Fans questioned everything again. Clips from their second marriage resurfaced. People noticed distance. People noticed tension. People noticed regret behind the smiles. Burton's journals gained new attention. Lines once ignored now felt heavy. They matched Taylor's confession too closely. Taylor's late interviews trended again. Her pauses looked intentional. Her tone looked protective. Viewers saw a woman carrying a truth alone. Industry voices weighed in. Some defended the romance. Some called it destructive. Some said they were both victims of their era. Their story no longer looked glamorous. It looked tragic. Two people trying to fix something unfixable. Two hearts tied to a mistake neither could undo. Fans kept digging. Every detail fed a new theory. Every theory pulled more attention. Their relationship became a case study in pain and persistence. If you're still here, stay for the final step. Because the next chapter doesn't just close the story, it sets up the twist that leads straight to the next episode. The confession wasn't the final twist. It only opened the door. Because what surfaced next wasn't from Taylor. It wasn't from a documentary. It wasn't from an interview. It came from a private letter. A letter Burton wrote near the end. A letter he never expected the world to read. Inside it was a second truth. A harsher truth. A truth that explained everything they hid. Fans weren't ready for it. Hollywood wasn't ready either. It changed the tone of the entire story. And once that letter leaked, the narrative shifted again. The romance looked different. The regrets looked deeper. The silence made sense. If you're still watching, there's one more chapter. Because Burton's final words reveal a secret even Taylor never said out loud. And that secret leads directly into the next episode.